Ladies often hear certain compliments. You're beautiful, you're smart, you're amazing. And yes, they like them. A kind smile, a quiet thanks, perhaps even a blush. But this is the real story. No one tells you that those phrases seldom make her feel something important. They're easy, expected, and common. But if you wish to make a woman really mesmerized by you, not just pleased, not just interested, but captivated, you have to utter things that go far beneath the surface. You must talk to the piece of her that's hardly ever acknowledged, the bit that desires to be understood, not just noticed. Compliments that are uncommon, strong, and almost forbidden. These are not the compliments she listens to every day. These are the phrases that have her lying awake at night thinking about the man who spoke them. They awaken something inside her, something emotional, something primal, something unforgettable. Today, we're going deep into the top 3 forbidden compliments that will make any woman crave your company. And not just with her body, she'll crave your mind, your voice, your spirit. Most guys don't know that compliments can be a dangerous tool. Speak the wrong thing and it comes across fake or desperate. Utter something too unusual and she doesn't remember it right away. But speak something uncommon, something that reaches a hidden part of her psychology, and all at once, you're not like the others. You turn into the man she does not forget. This is the place where Stoic wisdom turns into your hidden weapon. A genuine Stoic man does not flatter to get approval. He does not throw compliments as if candy, wanting affection. No, he speaks with purpose, with accuracy, with power. When you understand this art, women won't just be fond of you, they'll feel pulled to you in a manner they can't even describe. So, let's look at the top 3 forbidden compliments that will leave her completely captivated. Most guys compliment women on what they look at, her beauty, her style, her body. But what about her mind? Women are dying for compliments that see their intellect, and not in the dull, you're smart sort of way. No, this one goes deeper. It's about the manner she thinks, the viewpoints she sees, and the special patterns in her view. Why does it work? Because it proves you're noticing something most men ignore entirely. It says to her, I see you, not just your face or body, but your thoughts, your private world. It makes her sense rare, special, and that right there is powerful. It connects into her emotional core. She'll desire to tell more of her thoughts with you. She'll desire to show you that her mind is really worth admiring. How to use it? Next time she gives an opinion, particularly something deep, unusual, or creative, look her in the eyes and say, that's a truly interesting way to look at it. Honestly, I don't think I've ever met someone who sees things the way you do. And then pause. Let the importance of your words sink in. Watch her get happy, not because you flattered her, but because you recognized her. This is one that reaches her heart, not her ego. Because let's tell the truth, how frequently do women get complimented on their strength? Yes, they hear things like, you're cute when you're mad, or you're so sweet, but does anyone bother to acknowledge the manner she holds it together when life gets hard, when the stress is on, when things break and she keeps standing? Almost never. And that's precisely why this compliment is so powerful. You're not talking about her looks. You're not concentrating on her charm. You're concentrating on her resilience, her grace under fire, her emotional intelligence when the world is pushing her limits. Why does it work? Because it makes you different from every other man. Most men run after softness, beauty, and submission. But a Stoic man, he sees inner strength. He respects it. And that admiration makes a woman sense valued on a stage most men never even consider. It starts something deep inside her, pride, because even when she doesn't say it, she wants to be seen not just as desirable, but admirable. And here's the hidden fact. When you compliment a woman's strength, she'll desire to become even more into that strength for you. How to use it? Let's say she tells you a story about standing up for herself at work, or taking care of a family problem with calmness, or facing anxiety and still appearing strong. Don't just say, "Wow, that's great." Say, "Most people would have become angry in that spot, but you handled it with real composure." That's rare. Before we continue, make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, because the most valuable insight is coming up. Don't miss it.
And then again, wait. Let her take in that. You didn't just notice her, you respected her. And in a place that always underestimates women, that sort of respect, it's powerfully attractive. This one reaches the soul, because even if she admits it or not, every woman, every human being wants to sense like they are important. Not just that she looks good, not just that she's enjoyable to be around, but that she gives something significant to the lives of the people she affects. This compliment has nothing to do with her appearance. It's not about charm, it's about her impact, her influence, her presence. Why does it work? Because it lifts her. It informs her that she's not just pleasant to be around, she really changes the people near her. It connects into her wish to be part of something bigger, to understand that she's a source of good energy, that without even making an effort, she inspires, uplifts, and strengthens others. And when you speak this, particularly if no one else ever has, she'll view you in a new way. She'll feel seen. How to use it? When you're together with her and you see the feeling in the group change, people smiling more, laughing louder, feeling more comfortable, or when she supports a friend, helps someone up, or says something that starts positive change, that's your opportunity. Move closer and say, "You know what I truly love about you? You make the people near you better, and you don't even attempt to, it just happens." That's something truly rare. She'll never forget that moment, because extremely few people make her sense that powerful. These are not your daily compliments. They're not casual lines. They are precise strikes made to reach her emotional core. But the most important thing, authenticity. Don't pretend them. Don't use them as tricks to get attention. Only say them when they are deserved. That's what makes them powerful. Women can see the contrast between a man who is putting on an act and a man who is understanding. And when she understands you genuinely see her, not just her body, but her thoughts, her strength, her impact, she won't just feel complimented, she'll feel connected. This is the point where admiration becomes connection. Look, most men think women want to be liked, but what they deeply desire is to sense like they make a change, that they inspire the people close to them, that they're not just attractive, but impactful. So when you gaze a woman in the eye and say, "You inspire me to be better," you're doing something bold. You're showing her that she's greater than just someone you desire. She's someone who affects your growth, your mindset, your journey forward as a man. Why does it work? Because it meets a deeply human want to matter. It makes her sense important outside her beauty. It makes her sense respected, not just admired, but honored. It creates a unique emotional bond, one formed not on compliments, but on transformation. You're telling her, "You change me for the better." And few things are more addictive to a woman than learning she awakens the best in you. How to use it? When she speaks to you about a risk she took, a dream she's pursuing, or when you see her stand tall in her values, speak her truth, or show amazing kindness. Wait, look at her with sincere respect and say, "You know, you genuinely inspire me to be better. The way you hold yourself, the way you handle life, it makes me want to improve myself. That's something I don't take lightly." Her heart will soften, not because you praised her, but because you put her in your personal circle of influence. That's rare and unforgettable. This one is in a different class. It's not about what she speaks or what she acts on. It's about what she gives off. Most folks walk into a room without being seen, but some carry a vibe, an energy, a change in the atmosphere. And when a woman does that, she doesn't always realize it, but she feels it. And when you are the one to see it, when you call it with words so few men have the courage to use, you raise her from being admired to being felt. Why does it work? Because it talks to her true self. It tells her she's not just attractive, she's magnetic. Her presence changes the emotional feel of a space. You're complimenting not what she has on, not how she looks, but who she is inside. And that is almost never acknowledged. How to use it? Next time you're in a crowd and see how the room gets better when she speaks, how people pay attention, laugh more, or feel more free, say this: "It's amazing how the whole atmosphere changes when you're around. You bring a sort of energy that's hard to explain, but impossible to not notice." Say it quietly, like you're sharing a secret with her. She'll always remember that moment because for the first time in a very long while, she'll feel seen, not just watched, but understood. These 5 compliments have nothing to do with flattery. They're about truth, depth, and soul-level recognition. Most men put in too much effort to impress women with compliments that are easy to guess and forgettable. You're gorgeous, you're hot, you're amazing. And while those might make her smile, they won't make her feel touched. But when you learn the art of giving compliments that reach her mind, her strength, her impact, her influence, and her energy, you build something deeper. You create an emotional attraction. You become unforgettable. And when a woman feels seen, understood, and valued in ways no other man has made her feel, that's when real attraction happens. Not shallow infatuation, but soul-level connection. Because compliments like these don't just make her smile, they make her feel respected, admired, inspired, irreplaceable. So if you want to be different, if you want to be the type of man that women remember long after you've gone, don't say what every guy says. Say what only a wise, intentional, stoic man would say. Speak to the woman's soul, and she'll never forget you. If this was helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with a friend who needs to see it.